There comes a time in life when you realize that true peace and happy mind begins the moment you stop carrying what no longer serves you. Here are 7 things you must quietly eliminate from your life if you truly seek peace, strength, and unshakable freedom within yourself. Now prepare yourself to strip away the unnecessary to meet the version of you that's been buried beneath the noise. Because sometimes you don't need a new life. You just need to remove the things that are suffocating the one you already have. Now let's dive in. 1. Eliminate the habit of overthinking. When you overthink, you drown in possibilities and lose your power to act. You create suffering twice, once in imagination and once in experience. But here's the truth. The mind is a tool, not a tyrant. Yet for most people, it becomes a restless master, replaying past wounds, predicting imaginary disasters, weaving stories that have no reality. So when your mind begins to spiral into endless analysis, stop, breathe, ask yourself, is this thought within my control? Is this thought helping me act with virtue and clarity? If not, release it. Let the thought drift away like smoke from a candle's flame. You cannot walk your path if you are busy drawing maps in your head. 2. Eliminate the need for validation. Let me be honest with you. Nothing in this life enslaves the human heart more subtly than the craving to be seen, admired, and approved. We live in a world where attention has become currency, where self-worth is measured by applause. But to the Stoic mind, this is madness. Epictetus taught, if you wish to be loved, love yourself by living in accordance with reason. When you live seeking external validation, you hand your peace to the opinions of others. You become like a leaf, carried away by every gust of approval or criticism. To be rooted in life, quietly eliminate the need for validation. Stand firm in your own values. Be so deeply anchored in your inner compass that even when misunderstood, you remain unshaken. Remember, you are not here to be liked. You are here to be whole. 3. Eliminate toxic relationships. Do you know that every soul you allow close to you shapes your destiny? Yes, you heard me right. Relationships are like mirrors. They either reflect your light or magnify your darkness. Some people feed your strength, others drain it. You must learn to detach quietly from those who bring chaos, negativity, and deceit. You owe no apology for protecting your peace. Love people, yes, but never allow them to destroy your inner balance. Quietly eliminate those who do not align with your higher path. Forgive them silently, bless them inwardly, and walk away with calm strength. Remember, you can't heal in the same environment that made you sick. 4. Eliminate the illusion of control. The Stoics divided all things into 2 categories. What you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your character. What you cannot control, everything else. We suffer because we fight the uncontrollable, trying to change others, rewrite the past, or force outcomes that life has not chosen. But peace comes when you surrender to the flow of nature, when you accept what is without bitterness, and focus only on your response. In every situation you see yourself, do what you can and let the rest unfold as it must. 5. Eliminate the fear of failure. The fear of failure is the fear of being seen as imperfect. But what if I told you that imperfection is the birthplace of greatness? Every obstacle in this life is just a training ground for patience, humility, and resilience. Failure is not your enemy. Hesitation is. Quietly eliminate your fear of failure, because the world belongs to those who act with courage, not those who wait for certainty. Remember, the arrow that hesitates to fly will never hit the target. 6. Eliminate resentment and bitterness. Resentment is emotional self-sabotage, a poison you drink, hoping others will suffer. It clouds your judgment and anchors you to the past. Seneca said, "Anger, if not restrained, is more harmful to us than the injury that provoked it." Forgiveness, therefore, is not about weakness. It's about wisdom. You forgive not because others deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Let go not because it was fair, but because you are done suffering for what cannot be undone. Freedom is not having control over others, but no longer needing revenge. 7. Eliminate self-doubt. Of all the enemies of progress, this one hides deepest. The quiet voice that says, "You're not enough." It creeps into your dreams, your goals, your choices. It paralyzes action and poisons courage. But the Stoic believes that every person has been given the strength to face their fate. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself daily, "You have within you something stronger than any obstacle: your reason." Self-doubt fades when action begins. Each small victory builds belief. Each challenge faced adds armor to the soul. You do not need to be fearless. You only need to keep moving. The universe does not test the weak. It strengthens the willing. So walk forward in silence and let the world watch in wonder. Because the most powerful transformations do not make noise. They happen quietly, inside.